My mother, she made a point one season in Paris, fashion shows. She said, look around, Ty. Where's this model? Where's this one? Where's this one? This one was the talk of the season 3 seasons ago. This one was hot 2 seasons ago. This one was hot now. Where are they? They are no longer the flavor of the season. And she said, and one day, that will be you.
Were you ever sensitive to that?
Hell yeah, I thought my mama was hating. I was like, wait, why are you gonna say this? Everybody wants me in their fashion shows. What are you talking about? Like, I really did not understand.
You didn't see your own expiration date.
At that moment, I didn't, and I didn't understand. You know, I went from like obscurity, this girl from Inglewood, California, to everybody wanting me on their runways and covers of magazines and stuff. I was like, what are you talking about? But then I really listened to my mom and took a step back and said, no, this is tough love. And she said, you know what? I think you need to think about leaving fashion before it leaves you. What is your plan? And I can remember many years later, I was a Victoria's Secret model, and I had 3 years left on my contract. 3 years. And I lost sleep for months because I didn't have a plan. That's how far, I was playing chess, but I didn't have a plan. I didn't know what I was going to do. And Moira, the plan came, and I was like, I'm gonna be a singer. Woo, I'm gonna be a singer. You know, I know how to move, I know how to dance, I know how to shake it. I can't really sing that much, but that's okay. I'm gonna be a singer. And I tried to do that, and I secretly was studying singing for 6 years. I had some of the best managers in the world that managed Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake and all of that stuff. And then one day I just woke up and said, nah, I don't have that gift. I can fake it, I can do auto-tune in a studio, but I'm authentic and I live my truth, and that is not my gift. My gift is my voice, but the gift to talk, I guess y'all can tell I like to talk. And
you
so
did have
I
a
put
talk
this,
show too.
Yeah. So I put the singing on the shelf forever and said, I'm gonna do a talk show.
But I want to drill down on that a little bit further, because it's one thing to spend that much time, and again, the through line of preparation and the hard work on a career, and waking up and saying, this isn't right.
Yeah.
After already having had a really incredibly successful career, one of the most successful careers in the industry, how did you think about where you wanted to apply your time, and how did you think about your talents as it related to building another career?
Yeah. In that singing transition, I had access to some of the biggest producers in the world. I did a song with Wyclef. Pharrell wrote a song for me. I had all of this amazing access, but then I would get in the studio, and you guys know, like a recording studio, the singer's in there, and then there's like glass, and you see the producer on the other side, and I'm looking at Pharrell, and all his friends and posse are looking at me through the glass, and I would just be like, I couldn't get the words out of my body. They were stuck. And I think it was a combination of just nerves, but also ability. And I remember a little bit after that, Oprah Winfrey had something called a Legends Ball. And it was a whole weekend where she had what she called the legends at the time. You know, Patti LaBelle, Rosa Parks, Coretta Scott King, Gladys Knight, Naomi Sims, Iman, like fashion and acting and singing and like the legends. And then she had something called the Youngins, which she said were the legends of the future. And it was me and Mariah Carey and Alicia Keys and Halle Berry. And I remember she did a Sunday gospel brunch. And B.B. Winans and a bunch of other gospel people were on a stage. And they were singing this song, He Changed Me, He Changed Me. And then they started passing the mic through the audience. Gladys Knight stood up, He Changed Me, Patti LaBelle killed it. Everybody was so amazing. And I said, if I had a song on the radio right now, they would have passed me the mic, and it would have been a hot mess. And that was the moment that I said, this is not happening. I'm going to do a talk show. And at that moment, I felt like, when I said I'm going to do a talk show, I was a model. I gained a lot of weight over the years, and so I couldn't fit into those skinny, high-fashion clothes. And it wasn't diverse like it is today. You had to be a size 0, and I was a 4. Woo, that was big. And then I turned into 6. Woo, real thick. And I was an 8. Ooh, damn, she real big. And so I had to figure out how to pivot my career, or else I would have been expired. So So then I transferred to Sports Illustrated, Victoria's Secret, all that type of stuff. But it was very sexy, right? It was very sexy. Let's keep it real. I had my panties on the runway. You know, it was real sexy. And I didn't feel like, Maura, I didn't feel like I could be taken seriously or even take myself seriously being a fashion model, and it was time to change. It was time to pivot again.
Did you fear that change and that pivot? Was that something that intimidated you? And did you have self-doubt?
No, I didn't have self-doubt. I was so sure. Like, so sure. And in hindsight, I think I might have still continued to model for 3 years. I felt at the time that I wouldn't be taken seriously, but if I really think about it and think about the money I left on the table, I could have waited 3 more years, but I decided to leave. But everybody always tells me, girl, that was the deciding moment at that moment, and that was right. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, dang, I think I could have still had some angel wings on for a couple of years and had a talk show. Not sure. So super, super, super sure, but a little bit of regret after.